Okay.
Hi, so today we're going to be taping somebody for thumb spica. So this spica specifically is going to limit flexion, which is sort of bringing the thumb like that. So for this you'll need the full width athletic tape and half width athletic tape. So right off the bat, I'm gonna clear my athlete. Have you been taped before?
No.
No, you haven't been taped before?
No. No.
So basically I'm going to tape you. Do you know if you're allergic to any tape or sprays?
Not allergic.
You're not?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to tape you as long as you're comfortable with it. Basically I'm going to put this on your skin after spraying it, obviously, to make sure it sticks better. And I'm going to lay strips essentially around your thumb in a figure-8 fashion, going around your wrist. And then I'm going to also go around your wrist to make an anchor for some fan strips to stop your thumb from going into adduction. They're gonna go from here to here, and they're gonna limit that adduction of the thumb that it hurts with you.
Yes.
Is it all right if I tape you?
Yes.
Alrighty, I'm going to now look at the area. I don't see any contraindications, no open wounds, no decap BTLS. That means we're okay to tape from a physical perspective. So I'm going to check PMS. So I'm gonna go around the wrist and the thumb, so I need to check all of it. So do you feel that?
Yes.
Do you feel that?
I do.
Do you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
And do you feel that?
Yes.
Alrighty. Cap refill. Okay. Can you wiggle your thumb? Wiggle your fingers? Alrighty, we have our baseline for PMS. I'm going to begin taping. So again, for this, we are going to take, you can hold your hand just however you want. We're going to take our strip of tape.
You want it upright?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Take our strip of tape. Can you just open the thumb webbing a little bit? So we're trying to limit flexion. So we're gonna start on this side of her thumb. Put one strip coming down and around her wrist.
Do you want it vertical?
It's okay. I got it. It's okay. It's okay. And we're going to do this in a herringbone pattern. So I'm going to do that about 3 times. So 3 times or so. I'm just overlapping them barely. Or overlapping them by half or a bit. To create that herringbone sort of pattern of tape. And then second tape. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Same thing, just a little bit higher. Alrighty. I'm done with my herringbones, so I want you to just try and bring your thumb into that flexion. Is it giving you the resistance you want? Or is it limiting you enough?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
For the sake of examples, I'm gonna show a little more of a fail-safe you can do if this doesn't limit it enough. So for that, you'll need the full width IAT tape.
Okay.
So for this, I'm just gonna show you. We round the wrist. And then just hold your hand like that. We're going to create a small little fan to help limit that flexion. So this will be my distal anchor. Your thumb is kind of going red, so we need to be aware of that compared to the other fingers. It's a little red, however the cap refill is still there. So I think we are still okay. So next, we're going to create our fan. So I'm gonna measure it out. I'm gonna make my fan on the table here. Okay. Fan is ready. I'm going to lay on this part of her thumb, reaching to the actual thumb. I'm going to re-anchor, so distal anchor. Okay. Proximal. Huh?
Wow, it's very stable.
Is your thumb okay? Can you still?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna recheck it like in a sec, but I want to make sure it's still okay. So, and that is the finished product. So now I'm gonna recheck PMS. So right off the bat, thumb, fingers, cap refill is normal. Do you feel that?
I do.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that?
I do.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, yes, sort of, yeah.
Like
yes.
where I touched at the end.
Absolutely,
Yeah?
yes. Not through your tape.
Can you wiggle your fingers?
Whoop.
Can you wiggle your thumb?
But not so much.
Is it stopping you too much from going this way?
Yeah, it's stopping me from doing
It's
that.
stopping you a lot? Good.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we want. So now we're going to go through our return to play progression. So for this, what sport do you play?
I play
Bigger sport.
volleyball.
You're a volleyball player? What position?
I've
Are you a setter, a middle, a power, a
Middle.
libero?
Middle.
You're a middle, so you need to be blocking, so you really need to get that spread. You need to block, essentially. Are you a back middle or a front middle?
Yes. I'm a front middle.
You're a front middle? Okay, so your job's primarily blocking and potentially a quick or something for hitting. So I'm first going to have you just work through some motions of your thumb. So I kind of want you to just bring it like this, sort of try and go into adduction with it and abduction. Pull it away from your hand as well and do sort of this as well. Away.
Uh-huh. That's all I could do.
Okay. No, I mean like, so what you're doing is you're bringing it.
I brought it to here.
This is flexion, extension. I want you to do abduction, adduction. So bring it straight away.
And straight in.
Yes. And
Yep.
then, so now we're going to move on to multi-axial movements. So for that, we're going to do, for the thumb.
Are you watching through that?
Yeah. So we kind of want to, I kind of want you to just roll your thumb around. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do it like 3 to 5 times. How's it feel?
Feels fine.
Alrighty, we're gonna move on to agility and balance training.
Okay.
So I gotta just make sure your muscles are able to sort of balance out
Okay.
and make sure that your thumb still has like the mobility or the agility it can get. So I want you to just, for the agility stuff, I want you to try and touch palm of my hand with your thumb.
With your thumb?
I'm gonna hold it in different orientations of your thumb, and you're going to just touch them. Okay. Okay. Next is balance. So I want you to try and stop me from moving your thumb.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to try and move it.
Okay.
And I want you to try and stop me. Okay? Okay. We're going to now move on to a sport-specific motion. So you're middle. I'm going to have you go up in the motion of a block. So I want you to put your hands up as if you're going to block the ball coming over the net. Okay? Alrighty. Do that a few times. Now we're going to incorporate the legs as well. I'd have you jump potentially if there's room, but you're sitting, so no. Next, we'd have add equipment. So I'd get you on the court. I'd have you potentially do some blocks as well on there. Potentially go through a motion of a hit in case you have to do it quick.
Okay.
Next, add a ball. So it would be someone hitting, or I would throw the ball at the net sort of. Mm-hmm. And I'd have you go up for a block. I'd also throw a set for you for a quick or something, or get a setter to do it. Next, I would add an opponent, which means you're blocking against an actual hitter rather than just me throwing the ball fairly hard across the net. Mm-hmm. And then lastly would be recreation of the injury. So the injury was flexion of the thumb.
Right.
We're trying to limit that. So you probably landed on your hand.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Maybe like this, where it pushed it into hyperflexion a little.
Sure, yep.
And we would create a situation where that could happen, potentially like a fall, where you could potentially fall but won't, sort of thing.
Okay.
And yeah, that is the tape job.